Everybody, this is ESPN NFL Nation Titans reporter Turron Davenport, and you are tuned into the Titans Upload Network.
What is going on, Titan Nation? So happy to be back. I've been out of town and been doing some stuff, but I'm glad to be live again with you all. I know it's the off season. It's after the draft. OTAs have started, so that's been nice to see some of these new players out there and running and doing different things. And we got some clips to show to y'all, courtesy of Ben Arthur and Turron Davenport and all those guys out there who give us full permission to use all their content, which we greatly appreciate it. But I'm happy to be back. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. If you if you haven't, share the show on all your platforms. We'd appreciate it. Tell everybody we're live right now. We're super excited to be doing this tonight. This is one of the things that I absolutely love to do, is to talk Titans any time of the week, any day, with all you guys. So tighten up that like button for us. If you haven't subscribed, we are on the way to 17K. We're so close. We are so close to 17K. We're about 50 something subscribers away. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for us, and we greatly appreciate it. So as you guys saw, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. Let's bring up the thumb. So here's the thumbnail for tonight's show. Why the national media can't stand Will Levis. Why does the national media continue to crap on Will Levis, to hate on Will Levis? We're going to go through some of these rankings that some of these supposed experts are putting Will Levis in. Now, we made a poll tonight. What ranking bracket would you what would you rank Will Levis in? In the 32 teams, and it's 1 to 10. You see it on there. You see the poll. 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 26, 27 to 32. So get involved in the poll. We'll check in on it throughout the show. We got 35 in the building right now, and it's climbing. So we appreciate it. Want to get to some of your comments, as always, to start the show. Shout out some of you. I see some of the mods in here, so we appreciate you. MHRPD says, no cursing, please. Yes, we are a family-friendly channel, so we do. The only thing we ask, we don't ask much, is, try to keep the cursing to a minimum in the chat if you can. We know things slip out, so it's not really a major issue, but try to keep it to a minimum. Sin City Titan, my dude Alex, what's up, brother? Mitchell Austin again says, tighten up that like button. We got the Power Hour in the building at live every Monday night like clockwork, and makes appearances on the AFC Roundtable, and is just a member of the network. So we appreciate you, Mike, very much. So I want to get first things first. Now, we had a guy that this guy, I tweeted him. I tweeted his tweet. I retweeted his tweet. I probably shouldn't have gave him the time of day, but I did. I retweeted his tweet earlier I think it was yesterday. And I just thought it was absolutely ridiculous. I really did. And his rankings, this is his rankings for his record predictions for the Tennessee Titans. Now, this guy's name is Dakota Randall. Before this tweet, I never heard of this joker in my life. So I've never heard of the guy, but apparently he works for Pro Football Network. If you look up his Twitter profile, it says that he is an expert NFL analyst. Expert. I've not looked up his pedigree. I don't know if he's played football together. I mean, it doesn't really look like he has, but I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover. But I thought some of these, and not just the Titans predictions, and let us know in the chat how you feel about these predictions. Because I just feel like they're ridiculous, and especially in the AFC South. And I think it shows how little he pays attention to the AFC South. Let's start off first with the Houston Texans. He's got he's got the Texans at 10-7, which I think is absolutely ridiculous considering the additions they've made on their roster. I mean, they have greatly improved their roster, and they did amazing last season. So it's just hard for me. I mean, it's just completely ridiculous that he would even have the Texans at 10-7. It's just insane. I just don't get it. And then he has the Jaguars at 10-7, which I think, might be might be more accurate. I would say I'm putting the Jaguars at 9-8, and y'all let us know in the chat. How would you rank the AFC South, or what record predictions would you give the AFC South? We'll put it in a banner here. What's your predictions for the AFC South? So we'll put it in the chat. Let us know in the chat, what are your predictions for the AFC South? You can go by team if you like. But yeah, he's got the Jaguars 10-7. He's got the Colts 6-11, which I think the Colts are gonna be better than 6 wins. And then last but not least, well, at least in his eyes, he has got the Tennessee Titans 2-15, which I just think is absolutely ridiculous. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous that he has the Titans only winning 2 games. I mean, look, I'm not saying that the Titans are going to be world beaters and they're going to make the playoffs and all this and that. But you got to look. I mean, if you're an NFL analyst, it's like, come on, dude, like, analyze the team. Analyze what they did in the offseason. This team and this roster is way better than last season already. I mean, the defense, arguably, maybe I'd say they're about the same considering the secondary additions that we've made. Maybe not the pass rush as much, but if you look at the offense is leaps and bounds better. I mean, the receivers alone are insanely better than what last year. I mean, it just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. Yeah, I mean, the receivers are so much better, and I just don't get this type of thing. I really don't. Doesn't make sense to me. Um as far as that go. I mean, you look at the wide receiver room is just so much better than before. So, I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what your AFC South predictions are, cuz I just think they're a million times this guy is just a million times wrong and just doesn't make any sense to me. So, but yeah, you look at the Titans wide receiver room in general. I mean, they just got better all around. Tyler Boyd, um, Calvin Ridley, and DeAndre Johnson. I mean, they're just leaps and bounds better than what they were, and it just doesn't make sense to me, man. Just doesn't make sense to me at all. I don't get it. I don't get where these guys um get these get these rankings from. It's just unbelievable to me. So anyways, we'll get to some of your comments here. I'd like to see what you guys have to say. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate it. Let's get to some of your comments here. Michael Edwards says he's a terrible chart. He has a terrible chart. I would like to see it at the end of the season. Yeah. Oh, we're definitely going to pull out the receipts for sure. He's overrating the Jags and underrating the Titans. East Harold, 2 games, sounds like he was being generous. And Eastside Harold is a Texans fan, so you can't really put much stock in that. Titans aren't winning, only 2 games. And that's from our resident Jaguars and moderator. Even the Jaguars fans, the Titans, a Jaguars fan says the Titans aren't only winning 2 games this season. So Texans own the AFC South. I mean, I would have to disagree. I wouldn't say they own the AFC South. That's a little out there. Chip Clark says 2-15. Man, we got a lot of other fans in here tonight. But thank you guys for tuning in. And man, Chip's awesome. We've become buddies on Twitter. He is another Jaguars fan, but we won't hold him. We won't hold it against them. So, guys, we got 137 people in the house tonight. Now, about 100 of you are on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, please come over here and give us a like. If you want to get involved in the chat, you need to come over here from Twitter, because you can't do it on Twitter or X. Should I say X? You gotta do it from here if you want to get involved in the chat. If you want to hit the like button, show us some love, you got to do it over here. So please hop on over here if you can. Watch us on YouTube. The link is embedded in Twitter, so all you got to do is click on it. So we would appreciate that greatly. All right. Ariel Carter says 2-15. What was he smoking? He's smoking that wacky tobacco, I think. That's what's going on. Memory Mix says the Titans will be 10-7 this year. Will be much better than last year. Y'all see. I hope you're right, buddy. I would love 10-7. Pats win 7 more games. Titans now, that's ridiculous. I agree. So, I got some other, and I'll give you my season predictions towards the end of the show, and I want to get your season predictions as well. But as you can see, the thumb is, why does the national media can't stand Will Levis? And the thing is, it doesn't make sense to me why a lot of these national media people are literally ranking Will Levis. Pro Football Focus has him ranked last, which is unbelievable to me. Has him ranked last in the league. A lot of these other sites as well have him ranked. Have like JJ McCarthy ranked above him and all this stuff. All these rookie quarterbacks. Like, I can understand, okay, maybe ranking like Jalen or Caleb Williams above him. Like, I could maybe see that. Like, but even then, like, the guy's not even played yet. I mean, he could be an absolute bust for all we know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just ranking all these rookie quarterbacks ahead just doesn't make any sense at all to me. I understand. Like, he played 9 games last season. He went 3-6, but he had 8 TDs and 4 interceptions, which is not terrible considering the offensive line he played behind. He just had a really bad offensive line, a bad team, didn't have any wide receivers. And I just think, ranking him that low is just a slap in the face. Like, it's just a slap in the face to Will Levis, ranking him that low. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So FanDuel, here's FanDuel's thing. FanDuel has Will Levis. Now, this is the betting site. Where did we go wrong? I'll tell you where you went wrong. You went wrong on Levis. Right there, number 32. They even have JJ McCarthy at 31, right behind Will Levis. Like, and Bryce Young. They have Bryce Young in front of Will Levis, which is just mind-blowing to me. They have Michael Penix Jr. Who is a project player who's not even going to play this season. He's not even going to play this season. No, for Denver. Yeah, I guess he will play this season. But he's got him ahead of Will Levis, which blows my mind. Like, that blows my mind. I was thinking Penix was the guy that the Falcons drafted. Who did the Falcons draft? Who was the quarterback that the Falcons drafted? I don't know why I was thinking that. But either way, Michael Penix being ahead of Will Levis just blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. Like, even Drake May being ahead of Will Levis. Anthony, I mean, I could see Anthony Richard, Jaden Daniels. Like, I don't know, man. This stuff just blows my mind. I mean, where would you rank Will Levis? And we have a poll going up. I really want you guys to get involved in this poll because it's interesting to me to see. So the poll says, what ranking bracket would Will Levis be in amongst starting QBs? And we'll throw this up here so you guys can reference it while you vote. So there's 213 people in the house, and if you haven't voted yet, please do, because you could participate in this. And I just want to know, where would you rank Will Levis? Would you rank him 1 to 10? Would you rank him 11 to 20, 21 to 26, or 27 to 22? We'll put it on the screen here. Where would you rank Will Levis? Vote in the poll. So vote in the poll. I want to get to that. So where would you rank him, guys? Let us know. We'll put your comments on the screen too. If you want to put them, put them in the chat. Where would you rank them to? We'll do that as well. So where would you rank Will Levis? Vote in the poll. Let us know in the chat. Let's see here. I'm gonna scroll up. Tennessee Tactical says the Texans have won the South 5 times in their history. Wacky tobacco, yeah. It's crazy how Texans fans are on a high horse. They're like the Jags paper champs. Never seen a Super Bowl, never will. We'll see. We'll see. And my girlfriend says she ranks Will Levis to 11 to 20. So she's pretty optimistic about Mr. Levis as well. She just texted in. So shout out to Michelle. And it's her last day her last week of school. So I know she's happy. Memory Mix says, watch Will Levis 2023 highlights from the Titans. Dude is a dog. Yeah, man, he is a dog. He is a dog. Eastside, we'll see you twice. Y'all aren't shoulders above anyone. Phoenix got drafted by the Falcons. Knicks. Yeah. Why did it say Phoenix? Like, did it say Phoenix on here? Yeah, so they put the Broncos. See, they were messing with me. I knew I wasn't wrong. I was like, what? So it just shows you how dumb they are to begin with. This shows you how dumb they are to begin with. They didn't even put the right team drafting the guys. I knew I was right. I was like, dude, what is happening here? Like, I knew Phoenix had got drafted by the Falcons because that was the crazy pick. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes back to my point. I was right. Like, he's not even going to play. So if he's not even going to play, then how could you even rank him above Will Levis? It doesn't make any sense. So it just shows you how stupid these graphic makers are, and shows you how they don't know anything. So there you go. Yes, the Falcons drafted Phoenix. There we go. I knew I was right, man. I was like, man, something ain't right here. It's throwing me off. Man, get me fired up tonight. Like, come on, man. Get me fired up, dude. Chip Clark says 27 to 32. Prove them wrong. Y'all care too much about the national media. Yeah, I don't really care. It's just, look, this is stuff to talk about, Cabo. Like, this is the off season. We don't got much going on. Yeah, we got some OTAs. We got some highlights from those we're going to show y'all. But it's just stuff to talk about. It's just stuff to debate. It's fun to talk about. In the grand scheme of things, do I really care, Cabo? No. I could care less what the national media thinks. But you got to call them out when they're wrong, too. When you got FanDuel, who can't even make a graphic right, and these guys are huge, a huge betting service with millions of dollars, and they can't even make their graphic right. Like, we got to call them out, Cabo. We got to. Like, we got to call them out, right? I didn't even realize this until tonight, which is insane. It's absolutely insane. Titan Upload in the building. Shout out to Titan Upload, the patriarch, the founder of the Titan Upload Network. So shout out to him. He says Texans fans not nearly as bad as Colts fans. They think they have the best wide receivers in the South. Shout out to Derek from During the Jew. You know, he is a Colts diehard through and through and will ride or die with his team. So shout out to him. Even if they're terrible, he'll say crazy things. FanDuel, guess where they would be drafted. This came out pre-draft. Oh, okay. A lot of those teams are on. Drake May went to. Okay. Then maybe I'm stupid. All right. I guess that makes me stupid. Man, this is just a whirlwind of emotions for me because I thought this came out before the freaking or after the draft. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Rossi, you know the media people are always wrong. A lot of teams are wrong in that graphic. Yeah. I guess it is wrong, but FanDuel still is terrible. They come out with terrible takes all the time. I ranked him the bottom 10 because of health concerns. He can play at full seasons. Titans take it up. The network. That got Caleb above. These QBs never played in the NFL. So, yeah, I mean, even though it's wrong, I mean, their rankings are still way off, in my opinion. So, 300 FanDuel. Yeah, you go. 309 people in the building. I know a lot of people, a lot of you are on Twitter right now. If you're on Twitter, we only got 3940 on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, come over here and tighten up that like button for us. It really helps us out. Let's get to 50 likes tonight, guys. If you want to participate in the poll, you got to come over here to YouTube. So participate in the poll, participate in the chat. If you want to chat with us, I'll put your chat on the screen. Let us know. If you come over here from Twitter, let us know. Say, hey, we just come over here from X or Twitter. Want to say, hey, we'll definitely put your posts on the screen and everything. So 327 people in the building. Tighten up that like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Look, guys, look, we don't typically beg for subscribers. I'm not begging now. But if you go and if you're looking at the channel right now, you look on the bottom left, you see the Titan Upload Network logo right next to join, right next to subscribe, all the way to the left on the bottom there, below the video. You see that number? It's 16.9K. We're almost to 17. We're like 50 away. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Help us get to 17K. Who would have ever thought 17,000 people? I would have never thought 17,000 people would tune in at some point or whatever to listen to me rant and rave about the Tennessee Titans, which is actually pretty freaking phenomenal. So shout out to you guys. Upload says, let us handle your light work. Ario says, let us say, yeah, we got our boys in the house, so you guys handle them for us. Titan Upload says 17,000 sound. It does, man. It's got a nice ring to it. It comes off the tongue nice. And it would be nice for us to be able to say it. Hey, we reached this. So it would be nice. So I'm going to scrap the FanDuel ranking because obviously I screwed that one up. But their rankings are still wrong nonetheless. They're still wrong. I don't care if it's pre-draft. The rankings are still wrong. So go figure. I'm just going to delete that one. Pretend we never posted that one, fellas. And ladies out there. So, all right, we talked about the wide receiver room earlier. The Titans wide receiver room. Now, obviously, you got your 5 who are locks. They're absolute locks, I would say. Some people might say NWI is not a lock. I would say that he is a lock. He got the new contract. But Calvin Ridley, obviously, Calvin looks amazing in practice. And we're going to get to that video in a minute. You got D-Hop, who's just being D-Hop. Still good. Still a great pass catcher. Still a great teammate. And then you got the guy that's in the picture here, Tyler Boyd, the slot genie, the slot king, Tyler Boyd. We finally have a slot receiver, a true, thank you, football gods. We finally have a true slot receiver in Nashville, which is fantastic. Then you got the last two guys to round out Treylon Burks and NWI, which I think are great 4 and 5 spots. And this gives Treylon Burks a chance to really step up and show what he's got. Then you got the remaining 5. Now, word on the street is they're keeping 6 wide receivers. That's what I've heard. And it comes from a pretty reliable person. So 6 wide receivers. So you throw one more wide receiver in the mix there. The 5 on the left are locks. You choose who you want to keep. Let us know in the chat. Who do you want to keep as your 6th wide receiver? You got Mason Kinsey, you got Jaquan Jackson, Kyle Phillips, Kyrus Jackson, Colton Dow. Now, you guys know who I'm going to pick. And if you want to guess, you can guess. But I'm taking Mason Kinsey. I know you guys are like, oh my God, here we go on the Kinsey thing again. Good Lord. Like, come on, man, give it a break. The guy's been on the practice squad for an eternity. You know, why do you keep bringing this up? Well, I think he's got talent, and I think he would really thrive in a Bill Callahan system. Jaquan Jackson, I'm not sold on. I mean, everybody wants to say, oh, he's a punt return specialist, all this stuff. He had 100 yards last season returning punts. He fumbled 6 punts in his career in college in his 5 years. Like, I just don't want to. Let's not crown him before we see him return punts in preseason. You know, then we can make our decision. You know, then we can make our decision. All right, I'm making a little thing here. Who's the last wide receiver you would keep on the right? Who's the last wide receiver you would keep? All right, here we go. If the Titans keep 6 wide receivers, who is the last wide receiver you would keep? Let us know in the chat. We'll put it on the screen here. We will put it on the screen. NWI is so a lock. I mean, I would say he is. I mean, he definitely is a lock. I would say that. You know, I would say that. D-Hop is past his prime. No, he's not. I don't know what you're watching, buddy. How many? I think 6. Good rankings. So Will Levis right now is 26. I mean, look, like 26. I would say that. Yeah, that's fair. I just think it's unfair to put him last. That's all I'm saying. Like, he doesn't deserve to be last. He doesn't deserve to be below JJ McCarthy and Michael Penix and Bryce Young. I mean, it doesn't deserve to be below them. Yes, I do want Mason. We can't say the same about Diggs. He's a no-show come playoffs. There you go. I'm hearing D-Hop to Dallas. What up with that? D-Hop ain't going nowhere. Colton Dow will be number 6. What did Kinsey have punt returning for the Titans? He did very well punt returning for the Titans. And he did it in the pros. That's all I'm saying. The pros is much faster than college. And he never dropped a punt. So there's that too. If Levis doesn't have a Pro Bowl year with all the weapons, then they need to draft a QB. I agree. I don't know Pro Bowl year, but a good year. They're keeping 7 from college days. They've always kept at least 7. Did you see Levis trending on Twitter last night? What was he trending for, Freak? I don't know what he was trending for. What was he trending for on Twitter? 12 or 5 or 11, 6 for the Titans. Season record. Texans and Titans battle for division titles. Jaquan something new. We've seen enough of Phillips. Snead owns Diggs. So, all right. Who would you keep? If the Titans keep 6 wide receivers, they're going to keep Pop, Burks, NWI, Boyd, and Ridley. So who would be the 6? If the Titans keep 6, who would be the last wide receiver? Let us know in the chat. Now, I want to show a video. It's a good video, and shout out to this is actually John Glennon's, and he gives us full permission to use his videos, his training camp OTA videos, whatever. So this is an awesome video of all, like, I think it's Burks, Hop, Ridley, and Boyd doing the wide receiver drills. Y'all check this out and tighten up that like button if you haven't yet. So pretty good clip of them doing some running. I mean, they're not, a lot of them aren't full speed, but they look good out there. I mean, they just looked a lot more polished than last season. I mean, you don't got a bunch of guys who you don't know who their names are and you don't know what's going on. It's cool that they got, they got some veterans in there. And look, I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing that the Titans have brought in these veteran wide receivers. Now, some people are making jokes like, oh, they're all old. They got the oldest receiver room in the league. That, might be the case, but they're still good players. They still got a lot of left in the tank. Calvin Ridley looks like he's in his prime. And I think it's a great thing for Will Levis because these guys can help him develop. You know what I mean? They can help him with all these routes and all this stuff. There's a great clip. Ryan Callahan was talking about this very thing right here. Let's check it out.
Obviously, Will's done a really nice job, and I think that having the veteran guys, if you watch, I watched Calvin and I watched Tyler today even, just their natural inclinations to go up and talk about something, go talk about a route, go talk about an adjustment, where that doesn't fall on Will to have to do to the receivers. They sort of help with their experience with him, sharing perspective, sharing a thought process on any number of things that involves the pass pattern, the route, the technique. Those guys have great feel and understand football as good as anybody, and so it falls less on Will to make corrections as it is those guys having conversations, which I think is a huge benefit for a young quarterback to have those guys.
So there you go. All right, let's get to some of your comments here. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We have literally 415 people watching right now. We got over 350 people on Twitter right now. So if you're on X or Twitter, come join us over here on YouTube. Come get involved in the chat, and we'll put your chat on the screen here. This is what we like to do, and we'll put your chat on the screen here. We'll show you some love. Let us know you're from X or from Twitter. Hey, I came over here from Twitter. Wanted to say hi. Wanted to comment on what we're talking about. Wanted to, give my poll, participate in the poll, and hit the like button for us too. We're at 25 likes already, which is great. 34 minutes in. Help us get to 50, man. So I appreciate all my followers on Twitter, over almost at 6,500 on Twitter. So if you guys ever want to communicate with me personally, just send me a message on Twitter. I got my messages opened. It's at Titans Rossi on Twitter. Come follow me on there if you guys want to if you guys want to chat with me directly, you can always message me. You can comment on my stuff on Twitter. I posted it in the thing there. So at Titans Rossi on Twitter, on X or Twitter, you can always shoot me a message too. So let's get to some of your comments, guys. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of what we do here. We are a network. We are fans, and we made this by fans for the fans. Mason Kinsey, Colton Dowell, Phillips might be on the chopping blocks or practice squads. Yeah, I mean, and you might be right. You're probably realistically right. You know, I mean, Mason Kinsey's made the practice squad how many years in a row? 3 years in a row now. He got called up for what, 6 games, played in 6 games, returned punch, showed he was a reliable punt returner. Phillips kept dropping the ball and, you know, this and that. Colton Dowell got hurt. He did play in a few games. He did show that he could play special teams. So, you know, even if these guys don't make the team, I hope they do well somewhere else. I do. Everyone hyped over Brooks' one-handed catch. Well, I'm not surprised. I think he's looked like a one-handed. Yeah, I mean, I think Burks could be great, man. He needs to step it up. This is his year, you know. This will be his last year if he doesn't step it up. We're probably keeping 7, Ridley, Hop, Boyd, NWI, Burks, Jackson, Dowell. Everyone else is going to the practice squad. Kinsey did more than Dowell, and he'll be on IRR at the beginning of the year anyway. Sounds like Hop wouldn't mind Burks getting let go. Rossi, do you think getting GP or let go? Rossi, do you think Malik will become a productive QB eventually watching? I think Malik could be a productive backup. I don't see him being a starter. I like Malik Willis, always have. I think he's a great guy. You know, I've met him in person. He took a picture with us one time. Super nice guy, great family, good head on his shoulders, and I think he's got a lot of promise. Look, we knew he was going to be a project player coming in. We knew that, you know, and he needs time. And I think, yes, being under Rudolph and being with Levis, I think he's going to only improve. And I think he could be a valuable backup. I don't know if he'll be a starter, but I think he could be a valuable backup in this league. I really believe that. Rossi, I'm coming into town for the Bengals game. Heck yeah, man. I'll be there. So yeah, hit me up on Twitter, man, at Titans Rossi. Message me on Twitter, dude. We'll meet up. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. I always love meeting our subscribers and fans, and it's just a cool thing when I get to do that. And when I'm at the stadium, and sometimes I'll be walking at the stadium and I'll hear, "Hey, Titans Rossi," and somebody will just shout at me out of nowhere. And it's just cool, man. It's just cool that you guys do that, and I love it. I appreciate it very much. It just means what we're doing here like means more, and it's pretty cool. So all right, so I want to play a clip. So we played, I made this clip, and shout out to Turron and Ben Arthur. This is their videos. But this is D-Hop talking about how basically this is probably the best wide receiver room he's ever been a part of.
This is one of the best wide receiver groups I had a chance to play with on paper.
So yeah, I I thought that was cool what he said, and I don't know about these D-Hop rumors. I don't know about these D-Hop rumors going to Dallas. I've not heard of that. I don't know who released that. If you guys know anything about it, put it in the chat. I'd love to see what's going on there. As far as that goes, because I don't think I would not say there's much truth to that at all. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, okay, he could be on a winning team there, but I think he's got a lot of upside here. Over Chicken's in the building. Shout out to Over Chicken. What's up? Dude Ryan says, love the show. You have a great perspective. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, Dude Ryan. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Dude, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. So 466 people in the building right now. We got about 50 of you on YouTube. If you're on X, come on over here. Tell us you came from X. Hit that like button for us. Show us some love over here, because you can't do it from Twitter, and the views don't count on Twitter, which doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me at all. But if you guys could come watch over here too, that would be fantastic. Magic Titan says, only trade the Titans would do is for T. Higgins, because they kind of have the same type of player. Yeah, I could see that. So, Freak Power says, I hope the Titans sign Simmons and trade for that defensive end that wants. I don't know, man. I don't think you could sign away Simmons. Simmons is pretty awesome. I'm not on board with signing away your best player on defense. Personally. So I don't know. So all right, Will Levis. Why does the national media hate on Will Levis so much? What is the issue? What is the issue with the national media? Why can they not stand Will Levis? It doesn't make sense to me. Now you guys voted. You guys have made your voices heard. If you're on X and you want to make your voice heard on this show tonight, come over here. Come over here and vote in the poll. We got 65 votes. What ranking bracket should Will Levis be in amongst starting core QBs? So 1 to 10 said 9%, which I think is extremely realistic. 11 to 20 says 52%, which I'm surprised by that, because I thought more of you would be in the 21 to 26 range. So a lot of optimistic folks in here. Hey, I like optimism. I'm an optimistic guy generally in life, in general, to begin with. So 21 to 26 ranking says 28%, 27 to 32, 10%. So a lot of you are in that 11 to 20 range. Let me know in the comments why. Why are you in that 11 to 20 range? Why? Like, why do you think Will Levis has took an exponential jump all the way into? Some of you think he's 11, so let me know in the comments, why do you think he's up that high? And I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, you believe what you believe, and that's fine. I would put him in the 21 to 26 range myself. Just because, I'm just looking at it with a realistic perspective, just considering where he was. Now, this is just a paper thing. Like, this is just right now what I would put him in. I'm not saying like he's going to stay there. I think he could move up to the 11 to 20 range during the season. I really believe that. And he's very well capable of it. I think he is. And I think he's got a great chance at that. I really do. So, but I just like to know, like, let me know why you guys think that, I'm curious. I'm just curious to know why, as far as that goes. So let's see. Magic Titan says, I've never seen the Up to Dallas rumors. I don't know. Somebody posted it in the chat. Probably somebody just posting stupid stuff on X. No Justin Simmons. Sign Justin Simmons. Better coaching, another year, XB, and better wide receivers. Levis can't be ranked 11 to 20 based on last season. I voted 21 to 26. A lot of good quarterbacks will never rank 11 to 20 because they never had the type of offense that he's about to command. That's a great comment. That might be the comment of the show, Stevie. That is a great comment. He's in the top 20 based on stats last year. If you extend from 9 games to 16, he's over 3,700 yards, 20 TDs. Yeah, I mean, no, that's a good point too, man. That is a good point. I think he played like 21 to 26 last year, but given his supporting cast, that was incredible. I got Levis as number 1 QB solely for bringing Mayo coffee in my life. There you go. There you go. I wasn't a fan of Levis getting drafted to hear it first, but proved me wrong as he kept producing and the media keep producing and the media will respect him. Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, you know, you gotta show up. Show up or shut up is what they say. Shut up or show up. Shut up, go out. What's the term? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's got to keep producing. And that type of stuff will come. That type of stuff will come. Now, Levis' stats in 2023. Through 9 games, 1,808 passing yards, 8 TDs, 4 interceptions, 84.2, 58.4 completion percentage. I mean, it's not terrible stats. What I would love to see is that completion percentage go over 60. If he can get 60 or above, I'd be happy with that because he is a gunslinger. So he's gonna make some of those throws. I mean, he throws the ball so well and hard that, hopefully those balls that are incomplete aren't interceptions. As far as that goes. All right. The concerns with Will Levis. Runs like a wild deer. Big plays versus smart play. Vrabel not sold. Now, this was, concerns from last year. Vrabel was not sold on him. Accuracy issues and injury risk. Levis positives. All Atlanta debut, 4 TDs, primetime games, athletic, big arm, let it fly. O-line, wide receivers were awful last year. So, you got your positives, you got your negatives, and I think that Will Levis has a great future with the Tennessee Titans. The right side of the offensive line that seems suspect. I agree with you. It does. I mean, it does. You got Petit Frere on the right side and Brunskill. So run left, as they say, right? Run left. We'll see what happens there. I'm excited about Cushenberry. I think he's one of the best centers in the league. And I'm excited about JC Latham. I'm really excited about him. Let's see. Shizzy, what's up, Shizzy? Says, hey, peeps. Will, we have receivers that catch tight ends, can catch them running backs. We do. That's another thing we haven't really brought up tonight. But Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears, which, 2 guys who can catch out of the backfield. We're excited about those guys. I'm super excited. So, guys, we just hit over 500 and we're at 505 people watching right now, which is incredible. Over 50 on YouTube. So if you haven't liked yet, please hit that like button. If you're on X, come on over here and show us some love. Hit that like button for us. Help us get to 50 likes before the end of the show. Also, if you come over here from Twitter, you can participate in the chat. You can vote in the poll. So it just lets you participate, which is cool. So hop on over here if you can. So 507 now, which is amazing. How many games? Hopefully none. Hopefully none, Cabo. Levis has to earn his way out of the bottom. I wish him the best. I agree. People are saying Pollard is a downgrade. I mean, he is a downgrade, I would say. I mean, Henry is just one of the best to ever play the position. So, I mean, it's Pollard, I don't think is a better runner than Henry, but he definitely has more catching ability. He's got more tools in the tool shed, so to speak. So I think it's a great combination with Pollard and Spears, and I'm excited to see how they do. Levis will be a career backup. Get Evan Green. Well, East Side, I mean, come on, man. Like, Your guy had one good year. CJ Stroud has a rookie year. We'll see what happens. There's been a lot of QBs that have had good rookie years and then just completely bomb. So you don't know yet what's going to happen. The second year jump for Peter at left guard in additions to center and left tackle. Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to be a lot better. I think Skoronski's going to be a lot better this season too. I really do. All right, guys, let's get to. I want to put up the schedule, because they released the schedule a couple weeks ago. So 2024 Titans schedule, and it's a tough one. This is not an easy schedule. They said the Titans are going to have one of the easiest schedules. Blah blah blah. They don't, in my opinion. I think it's a pretty brutal schedule, to be honest. So you have the Bears away, and that's a toss-up game, I feel like. I mean, the Bears aren't that great, so I think that's a game you can win. Then you got the Jets at home with Aaron Rodgers if he stays healthy. Green Bay at home. Then you got Monday Night Football in Miami again, trying to get their revenge. Wouldn't it be great if we went down there and beat them again? It would just be hilarious. Then you got the bye, an early bye. Then you got the division starts, the home game versus the Colts. All the home games are in white, the white shaded background. Then you got the Buffalo Bills, tough stretch there. Colts, Bills, and the Lions, both away. For the Colts, for the Bills and the Lions. Then you got New England at home. Then you got the Chargers away. Then you got Minnesota. Sorry, guys. Then you got Minnesota at home. Then you got the Texans away. Washington away. Jacksonville at home. Bengals at home. Colts away. Jaguars away. Most of the division games are on the last half of the season, which is crazy. So I'm going to give you my predictions. Now, you guys, let me know what you think. These are my predictions. So there's the schedule. These are my predictions. So I got the Titans, and let us know what your season prediction is. And we'll make a banner here. What is your season record prediction for the Titans? Let us know. All right. So here's what I got. Let us know in the chat what your predictions are. So I got a win against the Bears on the road, starting out the season. Then I got us losing to the Jets at home. I think Aaron Rodgers, they're going to be hype. And I think the Jets are going to start out hot. I think they're going to kind of lose a little bit towards the middle of the season. And then I think, I think they're going to start out hot. Then I got us winning against the Packers at home. And then I got us losing against the Dolphins. I think they get their revenge. So I got us 2-2 at the bye, which I would be happy with. Then I got us beating the Colts at home, winning our first division game, and we're 3-2. So you're looking at the season like, oh, the Titans are 3-2, man. This could be pretty good. And then womp womp, you got the Bills away and the Lions away, and I got us losing 2 straight. So then you go under 500. So you're 3-4. Then you got New England at home, and I think we're going to win that game. Then we're 4-4, and we're like, okay, well, maybe we're okay. Then you got the Chargers away. I say, hey, we're going to win that game. We're going to get on a little hot streak here. So we're 5-4. Then you got the Minnesota Vikings at home, and I got us winning that game. So we're 6-4, and the Titans fans are feeling pretty good, right? We're feeling good. We're 6-4. We're probably kind of hanging in there in the division. And then you got the Texans on the road. So I got us losing there. So the Texans, then we're 6-5. Then we got Washington. I got us winning at Washington. So we're 7-5, looking pretty good. 8-5. I got us going. We're 8-5. We're going to the last 4 games of the season. We beat Jacksonville at home. So we're 8-5. We're like, man, we're in the playoff race. We're in the playoff race, guys. Like, we're looking good down the stretch of the season. But I'm sorry, guys. I hate to say this. I think we're gonna lose the last 4. I think we're gonna be a lot better and a lot improved team. I really do. And I said 7-10 on the round table. So I'm saying 8-9. So we lose against the Bengals at home, like we usually do. And then we lose against the Colts and Jags on the road and the Texans to end out the season 8-9. We fall short of the playoffs, but we're on the up and up. We're looking good. People are excited in Nashville. Levis has a good season. He throws 25 TDs, throws a bunch of yards, and this team is looking really good. So let us know what you think in the comments. I'm going to put them on the screen. I know some of you won't agree with it. That's fine. But that's what's great. We all can't agree on everything, and that's what's great about being able to disagree, right? All right. So what is your season prediction? Let us know. We got 528 people watching right now, which is absolutely astounding. Hello to all the people on X right now watching. If you're on X, come over here at the like button. We're at 42 likes. Help us get to 50. All we need is 8 more likes. That's all we need. So if you haven't liked the show yet, come over here from X, man. If 8 out of the 525 of you came over here and threw us a bone and gave us a like, that would be absolutely incredible. So just pop over here, hit the link. It's embedded. All you got to do is click on it and smash that like button for us. Help us get to 50 before the end of the show. We got another like. So if we get to 50, whatever likes we get from now on, and we get to 50, we're gonna play the Touchdown Titans from Mike Keith, who was on this show not too long ago. We'll give you the Touchdown Titans for each like. You're gonna get this played for you.
Touchdown Titans! Touchdown Titans!
We'll keep on track with that. We got 43. So let's go. Let's get to 50. Whoever gets a like, if the likes come through, let us know, mods, when we get a like, and I'll play the Touchdown Titans for everybody, or for whoever the person it was, and let us know if you like. All right, here we go. What do you got? Your season record. Over Chicken said the schedule is BS, a week 5 bye, and it's a shorter week. Yeah, I know. Cabo Wabo says 7-10. We got to beat Jets with the old man Rivers. 20-0. We're winning the Super Bowl. Over Chicken 9 or 8 or 10-7. And we beat the Jets. Rashid said Bills have lost offensive power. That's a W. No way we lose 4 in a row. I think we beat Cincy. Callie is the one who developed Burrow, Chase, etc. Callie knows all the coaches. So let us know what the season record will be if you're on X. And you can let us know what the season record is. All right, we got another like. So here we go. There you go. Help us get to 50, folks. That would be absolutely fantastic. We would appreciate it. All right. So season record. Like I said, what would your season record be? If we'll pull up the schedule here so you guys can see it. Here is my season record, 8-9. Let us know where you stand. We'll put the comments in the chat. If you're on Twitter, come over here and chat. We'll put them on the screen for you and show you some love. Let us know. So Rashid says 10-7. I've seen a lot of 10-7s. Let's check out the poll. So what ranking bracket should Will Levis be in among starting quarterbacks? So the 11 through 20 is won at 52% with 85 votes. So let us know what you think the Titans season record will be. And we'll put them on the screen there. Like I said, I'm going with 8-9. I'm going with 8-9. So Stevie says 9 wins. Look, I would be happy with 9 wins. That would put us up there in the playoff race, depending on how the season went. The AFC South went. I would put us at 9 wins. Top tier. Shout out to top tier, fellow mod. What's up, buddy? He says 9 and 8. Which is awesome. 6 more likes to 50. Help us get to 50, guys. We will play the Touchdown Titans for you. Each like that comes in from here on out, we will play the Touchdown Titans for you. Help us get to 50. Rossi, what side of the ball will be better, offense or defense? I'm going to say the offense, just because, I mean, the offense just looks way more improved. I mean, you look at what we got on offense, I just think that it just looks like that offense looks so much better than last season. The defense, it's, I mean, the inside linebackers, Murray's not really lived up to his potential. Cedric Gray is a rookie, so we don't really know yet. Arden Key is not really an every down type of player. I'm excited about Sweat. I think Sweat could be great. And, Sweat's got a great personality. He's got a great outlook on life, and I'm excited to see what he could do. Simmons, obviously, none needs to be said there. Then our cornerbacks look awesome. Sneed, Awuzie, and McCreary. And then our safeties, I'm not sold on Molden. I wish they would go out and get a safety like Justin Simmons or something like that. But, they haven't yet, which is kind of makes me worry a little bit as far as that goes. So we got another like. So we are going to play the Touchdown Titans for you. We appreciate that. Help us get to 50.
Touchdown Titans!
There you go. That's for the like. We appreciate it. So, yeah, I think the offense is going to be better. As far as that goes, And I think Ryan Callahan and his new offensive system, it's going to be awesome. I'm little worried about Latham switching to the left side, but I think he can do it. I really do. I think he can do it. I think Latham's got the ability. I get excited seeing him lift. What's the thing that Bill Callahan made Bertha? He's lifting those things up in practice. The dude is just a weapon. And Tyler Boyd. Let's not forget Tyler Boyd here. I mean, Tyler looks he's been very productive in his career. He has, he's been a very productive player. 120 games played, 513 receptions, 6,000 yards, 31 TDs. And look what he did last year. And I mean, he played every game, and he had backup quarterbacks and kind of a tumultuous quarterback room and Bengals, even though the backup played well, but I mean, he still had 667 yards. He's done well his whole career, and he's an actual slot wide receiver, which we have not had and we've not utilized because Mike Vrabel just did not like the slot position. He didn't value it at all, which was weird. Like, why not? Why not use it? Why not have a few more play calls? Like, it was insane. What's up, Ducky? How you doing, buddy? He says they're all jealous of Will Levis. They might be, brother. Oh, we got 2 more likes, so that means we got 2 more Touchdown Titans coming through for you guys. We're at 47. We're almost to 50. So let's give 2 Touchdown Titans for the like.
Touchdown Titans!
There you go. Thank you, guys. All we need is 3 more to 50. We got we got another like. So you get another Touchdown Titans from the Mike Beasley. Came on the show a few weeks ago. So go check that out if you haven't yet. What's up, Duck, man? It's always good to see you, buddy. We're going 11-6. The defense and offense improvements are amazing. Our schemes will be better. Our coaches will be better. We're going to win plenty of games this season. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. I really do, man. It would be awesome. It would be awesome to see that happen. Oh, we got another like. That's 49 likes. We need one more for 50. There you go. Tighten up. We appreciate you. All we need is one more like to 50. There's 568 people watching right now. There's 40 in YouTube. So there's over 500 people watching on X, which is crazy. If you're on X, come over there and be that 50th like for us. We'd greatly appreciate it. We really would. It means a lot to us. All we need is one more like to 50. 21-0, we're Super Bowl winners. Quack, quack, duck, duck. We won it. Preseason times are out. Yes, 6 o'clock for the first 2 games. And shout out to Chad Davis, who hooked me up with some tickets. Man, that guy is amazing. Go follow him on Twitter at Chad Davis. He hooked me up with 2 tickets, which is awesome, for two separate games, which is absolutely amazing. So shout out to him, and I'll be at the preseason game. So if you guys are coming to the game, come holler at me. That would be great. We are still hanging on 49. All we need is one more like to get to 50. If you haven't liked yet, please do. We're not leaving this show tonight until we get to 50 freaking likes, and we're going to give you guys all the praise, whoever makes that 50. If you're on X, come on over here. There's 575 of you. All we need is one more. That would be incredible. I keep refreshing here. We're still stuck at 49. Who do you think the Titans play style going to be like, San Francisco or Cincinnati? I think we're going to be like Cincinnati, K-Will. Cabo says Cincinnati. I think we're going to be, I think, if anybody, we're going to be just like that. So, all right, we hit 50 likes. Awesome. We hit 50 likes, so you definitely get a few touchdown Titans. And a big applause. You guys did it. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. So we appreciate it. Those who voted Levis, top 20 Artie and Lee are just being homers. Yeah, you could say that. Tighten up. Tighten up 1G. So, but anyways, guys, we are going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. You guys have been absolutely incredible, as always. It means a lot to us that you guys tune in, that you support us. If you want to become a member of the channel and get all the member perks, become a member of the 145 Club. It's a small fee per month. It helps us out with our gear and our promotions and all that. And you see all these graphics we do tonight. This stuff it's not free. Like, we got to pay for Canva. We got to pay for StreamYard. We got to pay for all these services to bring you guys this quality content. And you guys subbing and liking and all that helps us make more money, and it helps the channel. We don't make a ton of money doing this. Definitely not enough to make a living doing. We all have regular jobs and all that. We all work hard in our daily lives just like anybody else. So we do this for fun, and you guys being members of the 145 Club and you guys subbing and liking it helps us out a lot, puts a little change in our pockets, and we're able to at least afford all these programs we use to bring you guys quality, the moving backgrounds, all this stuff, the graphics, the everything, the sound effects. It all costs money, so we do appreciate it, guys, very much. So if you haven't tightened up that like button, please do. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We will be live again possibly tomorrow night. We're going to keep bringing you guys awesome content, because that's what we like to do here. We like to show up and show out like you guys show up and show out for us. So you guys get me amped, man. Tighten up. We love you, and we'll see you next time.